Roth IRA accounts are better in my opinion. Do you have one? It's Jay with Jay Money Secrets. And who am I? I'm a wealth advocate. I'm a stock and options trader. I'm your licensed insurance agent, and I'm an investor. Let's invest. Let's talk about IRAs, traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs. And when we say the term IRA is simply as an individual retirement account. So what is that? It's an account that an individual can actually contribute money to save for their retirement. These actual retirement accounts were created by the government. So when we look at an IRA account, let's break down some facts about both the Roth IRA and the traditional IRA, because the objective is to compare the two today so you can make an educated decision on what's going to be best for you and your family. I choose Roth IRAs all day. You should too. When it comes down to the traditional IRA account, in a Roth IRA account, the total maximum amount that you can contribute to these accounts are going to be $6,500 for the year, right? If you're 49 and younger, but if you're 50 and older, you can actually put away an additional $1,000, which is $7,500. And that's what we call a catch-up contribution. Now, these accounts were created by the government. So there's obviously a limit on the amount that we can put in, and actually a limit on what we can actually do with these funds if we don't know. Now, when we look at the two accounts, let's go ahead and break down first the traditional IRA. The traditional IRA account, that the money inside of that account, you have to have what we call earned income. And when I say earned income, that's income that you earn from a W-2, from the 1099, income that's actually earned by you working, right? Rental income is not earned income. So security income is not earned income. But when we look at this earned income, you can put up to that amount, the maximum, or up to the amount of income you've actually made for that year, whichever one is lesser. Now, let's say if I only earned $2,000 worth of income for the year, then I can only put up to $2,000 inside of my IRA account for the year. Now, the contributions to the traditional IRA account, that's what we call pre-tax dollars, right? So the objective of that is for us not to pay taxes on that seed when we contribute to the traditional IRA account. So you don't pay federal income taxes on the contributions to the traditional IRA account. Now, the money inside of that traditional IRA account, it actually grows tax-free. That's a benefit. So I don't have these things called capital gains when I grow my money inside of my traditional IRA account. In addition, with the traditional IRA account, there's a time frame where you have to start withdrawing money from that account every single year. That's called the required minimum distribution. At one point in time, the required minimum distribution was 70. Now we're at the age of 672, where you're required to take a portion out of that account every single year. If you don't take the money outside of that account, you can be taxed up to 50% of the amount you were supposed to be taking out that year. So when you take the money out, that's when you're paying the thing called taxes. And that's when the money is going to be added to your income and it's going to be taxed at your tax bracket. But let's say that I'm 59 and younger. If I take money out of my traditional IRA account, what's going to happen? It's going to be taxed at my tax bracket. Because remember, I didn't pay taxes on that seed, the federal taxes on that seed when I contributed to it. But the harvest that it grows to, I'm going to pay when I take the money out of that account. But in addition to that, being younger than 59 and a half, I also get hit with a 10% tax penalty. Yes, I get taxed for taking out, additionally, I get penalized for taking my money out before a certain age. That's the requirements the government has on these particular retirement accounts. Now, the traditional IRA account, it's almost the exact opposite of the Roth IRA account. Now, with the Roth IRA account, you actually pay taxes on that seed, i.e. federal taxes on that seed, but the harvest grows tax-free. So there's no capital gains on the Roth IRA account either. Now, with the Roth IRA account, we still have the same contribution limits. It has to be earned income as well. Now, the caveat with the Roth IRA account is I'm never required to take out a required minimum distribution from this account. Now, the Roth IRA account, I can withdraw my contributions out of this account whenever I want to, because remember, I've already paid taxes on that. But the penalty can come, that 10% tax penalty can come if I withdraw any gains or earnings I made from this Roth IRA account before the age of 59 and a half. If I've had my Roth IRA account for 5 years and I'm at least 59 and a half or older, then I can withdraw all my money from that account at any time without paying any federal taxes or any 10% penalty on withdrawing accessing my money. So when we talk about both of these accounts, let's look at some further information. Now, each of these accounts, you can have what we call beneficiaries, right? The goal of these accounts is to build wealth, whether it be for us to use to supplement our income during retirement, in order to leave behind for the next generation. In order to do so, you have to have beneficiaries. You can have your primary beneficiaries, your contingent beneficiaries, and you can have another set of contingent beneficiaries. So you want to make sure the money that you accumulate and you work so hard goes to the individuals that you love. Now, if it's a traditional IRA, the beneficiaries, they're going to have to pay the taxes on that. But if it's a Roth IRA account, they can withdraw the money from the Roth IRA account tax-free. That's a great benefit. But when we talk about this thing called taxes, let's take this into consideration. More money has been printed over the last 3 to 4 years than it's ever been printed before. We are in the biggest deficit that we ever been in before as far as debt in the US. Where is additional money going to come from to help fund these things and other government programs? That's the raising of taxes. So what do we think the tax rate is going to be in the future? Higher or lower? My opinion, I think it's going to be higher. And guess what? We don't even know what that is. So I'm going to save this big old harvest into a traditional IRA account and then withdraw it and be paying probably a higher tax rate than what I'm paying right now. This is why the Roth IRA account, I don't have to worry about what taxes are going to be in the future. So I'm paying taxes on my seed versus on my harvest. Now, when it comes to the Roth IRA and the traditional Roth IRA, as we mentioned before, both have the earned income rule. Now, I can actually have both, but remember those contribution limits still are taken into an account. I can't put more than $6,500 in cumulative inside of a Roth IRA, traditional IRA. I can probably put $3,000 here, and I can put my other $3,500 here if I'm 49 or younger. And obviously, if I'm older, then I can put up to $7,500 away. So you can mix and match the two if you want to. So these are the benefits or the pros and cons of the Roth IRA and the traditional IRA. Now, your typical tax situation is different, right? Maybe it warrants for you need that tax deduction, $6,500. Speak with your accountant and see how much does that actually save you on taxes right now. Because what if that $6,500 in 20 years grows and actually becomes $30,000? Now I'm paying taxes on $30,000 versus $6,500. Which one would you like to pay taxes on at a potentially higher tax rate? Now, the Roth IRA account, as well as traditional IRA account, allows certain rules, or let's say exceptions, where you can take out money before the age of 59 and a half out of these accounts without paying a 10% tax penalty. Now, for the traditional IRA account, if you're taking out for things like disability, education, healthcare costs, or up to $10,000 for your first-time home purchase, you normally are not taxed at the 10% tax. You're not penalized at that 10%, but the money is still added to your income and taxed at your tax bracket. Now, let's say with the Roth IRA account, and on the gains, remember on the gains and earnings, because your contribution on the Roth IRA account, you can take out at any time, but on those earnings and those gains that you've actually accumulated, yet again, for up to $10,000 for the first-time home purchase, health expenses, education expenses for disability, you can normally withdraw those money without a 10% actual penalty. Now, I'm giving you guys information, not recommendations. And if you want specific recommendations, my recommendation is to speak with your tax accountant or a licensed financial advisor in your particular state that can give you the guidance and to give you the guidance on what you should do. My job is to provide you with the information and knowledge so you know what's best for you and your family. Now, within both of these accounts, you can actually invest. And most advisors are going to tell you, hey, we buy stocks, bonds, or mutual funds type of an investment inside of these accounts. But there's something called self-directed IRAs where you can actually buy what we call tangible assets like silver, gold, invest in businesses, or be a bank and loan to other people, actually using money inside of your IRA account. Most financial advisors are not going to tell you this. So never limit your investment options, and you don't have to utilizing these particular accounts or any investment vehicle. But a Roth IRA is dope. In my opinion, I love the Roth IRA account just because you don't know what the tax tax consequences are going to be in the future. In addition to that, the money grows tax-free. And I want to build my Roth IRA accounts to multi-millions of dollars and leave that behind to my inheritance, and then get to withdraw all of that money tax-free. Versus the traditional IRA account, if I need access to that money, I can be penalized on money that I put away and I saved, but now I'm paying taxes on my full harvest. So even though I got that tax benefit at the beginning on that seed, my harvest is way greater than that, and then now that can become taxable. And when we look down the road, individuals that may rely or do or will receive Social Security, if you receive so much of income, it can affect your Social Security benefits to become taxable. Reduce your taxes, reduce your Social Security benefit. And remember, the money in the Roth IRA account, it is taxable. So for me, I love the Roth IRA account. For you, it might be another account. It might be a combination of the two. What we can do is have a one-on-one wealth connect to see what will be the best for you and your family, and I'll be more than happy to guide and point you guys in the right direction. But what if I told you, in addition to the traditional IRA and Roth IRA account, there's something that combines the benefits of both and provide you a tax-free retirement? A lot of people don't understand the different vehicles and assets that's on the asset classes out here to help them accomplish their financial goals. The Roth IRA account is dope. I recommend the Roth for me over the traditional IRA account anytime. But there is another account. You guys probably heard of it. You probably have not heard of it, but I want to mention it to you today. And it's called the IUL, the Index Universal Life. This is an insurance product, but it needs to be structured appropriately, where it's a Roth IRA on steroids, where I'm not limited to the amount of money I can contribute to it. And I can gain a rate of return that's fair in that particular account. That's pretty good. But then I have a floor where I don't lose any money as we can in the potential stock market, because we know it goes up and down. And guess what? It provides me living benefits, and it gives me the opportunity to access my money whenever I want to without penalties and their taxes. This is the ultimate type of account that I would recommend that will give the liquidity that you need, a rate of return that actually grows tax-free as well. And this is an IUL policy, but this policy needs to be structured from a wealth advisor, someone that's going to teach you how to build wealth and know how to structure these policies right to help you achieve the financial goals that you're looking for. I'd love to connect with you all one-on-one to discuss it a little bit more, to see if it makes sense for you and what you're trying to accomplish in your financial journey. Check my link in the bio below. I'm scheduled for one of our 30-minute free wealth and legacy planning consultations, and you're going to talk with me one-on-one to see what's best for you. Until then, like and subscribe and drop some comments below. I don't want you guys to miss another video of financial information that can help achieve you and your family financial independence. I thank you guys for investing your time with me. And until then, let's invest.